My conversations feature 2, poetry for human development. Friends, I am Stephen Gill. My conversations express my views on the art of writing and the ideology that I have expressed in my works, ideology that I have used in my books and expressed in my poetry. These questions have been published in the media in print form. The present feature number 2 is from the interview with Mr. Siddharth Sehgal. Mr. Sehgal is the managing editor of Indian Periodical based in the States. This is a part of the interview that appeared under Person of the Week on May 28, 2016. Indian Periodical was kind enough to honor me with the title Person of the Week. This question is about the importance of poetry in human development. In my views, poetry is as important for human development as are the roots for the growth of a tree. Exact question is, what is the importance of poetry in human development in your views? And my answer was that poetry is as important for human development as are the roots for a tree, and a tree is for its leaves. Poetry is the lotus of the beauty, and beauty is truth, and truth sets a human free that leads to meaningful development. For plants to blossom properly, human spirit needs freedom, and this freedom needs energy from the air of truth to supply carbon dioxide and adequate sunlight. Humans need the moon. Humans need the stars. Humans need the waves of the ocean because they are the manifestations of beauty. No human can live by bread alone. Humans also sing. Humans also dance. Humans also make musical instruments which provide bread for the spirit. Humans embellish their treasures. Humans embellish their bodies with the visual arts to drive aesthetic pleasure. This aesthetic pleasure comes from beauty, and beauty, as I have mentioned earlier, is poetry. Any development without arts impoverish humanity. Development depends much on the means of effective communication. The main difference between human and non-human The main difference is the use of communication skills through language. The benefits of poetry in the arena of applied linguistics are considerably phenomenal because poetry offers a unique use of language. Because poetry offers a unique use of form. Because poetry offers a unique use of outlook. Because poetry is read with the sight. Because poetry is read also with the ears. It opens the vista of a wide variety of experience. It's reading of poetry, and writing develops reflective faculties. Poetry is used by caregivers to treat some types of mental ailments. Poetry has been used as therapeutic means for healing, as music has been used successfully. Poetry and music belong to the same family. They belong to the same tribe. Even advertisements which are entirely to make money, these advertisement has to offer some beauty, has to offer some grace to attract the attention of readers. The active role of poetry in the spiritual realm is widely recognized. In nearly every religion, prayers are offered also in hymns, including incantations of mantras in the Hindu culture. Poetry keeps civilization from destroying. The society which are in decline lack poetry, and poetry, because poetry is the carrier of human development. Matter is soulless. Matter is without soul if there is no poetry. I will like to stress that poetry is beauty, and beauty is truth, and truth is the insatiable hunger of human zeal. The destruction of this hunger is the destruction of the Babylon of aspirations. We know the era of the Mughals in India from the Taj Mahal and the past of China from the pyramids. Poetry is vibrant in every culture and is the drive for human development. Where there is no poetry, there is an aberration of beauty. Terrorists are the prime example. Terrorists find beauty in their walk on the carcasses of children, on the carcasses of the innocent mothers, on the carcasses of the guiltless citizens who have nothing to do with their agenda. These terrorists kill any person who does not belong to their camp, just to get an easy passport for heaven. They are ready to butcher mercilessly. There is no beauty in that butchery. Human development is manifested in the development of science and technology, which have reduced the world to the size of a city. The assassins of beauty misuse the tools of human development for their abhorrent design. Human development brings out the beauty wound in the centuries-old ideology of live and let live, and this ideology is more challenging today than it ever was. There is a beauty in live and let live, but negative forces have been blinded by the fog of dogmas. Because of their myopia, they see beauty in the ugliness of killing. This is the misuse of the tools which human progress has created for the good. Prometheus, a Greek hero, stole fire from gods for the good of humankind, but the misled section of humanity exploited it for destruction. This is delusive. This is a deviated way to look at beauty, or beauty that is indispensable in every corner of human thinking. If there is any activity without poetry, that activity should be boring. If there is any activity without poetry, that activity must be unproductive. That activity is meaningless. I would like to repeat a few words from my interview with Dr. Peggy Lynch, a renowned poet from Texas states. Unfortunately, she is no more. She was among my good friends. This interview was published in several media outlets and also in Poetry in the Arts of January 2001. It is a long interview, but I will present a few lines. These lines are as follows. History has proved it again and over again that words are the atoms of the nitroglycerin which are suffused with energy. The first poet, the first artist was God, who created the universe with his words. God created humans in his own image. In other words, human is also creative. At the end of every creation, God said, "It is beautiful." The creation of true artists is also beauty to me. Every creation is beautiful. Poetry is a beauty. The other forms of beauty are also poetic, including dance, painting, fiction, and all that one can name. But there is no beauty in terrorism. There is no beauty in violation of human rights. There is no beauty in bloodbaths. There may be beauty to the perpetrators of these destructive activities. I will call such activities as the aberration of creativity and beauty. Thanks for listening, my friend. God bless you all.